Alright guys, welcome back. So I'm gonna move on to groom it. It's gonna be using this pose brush. It's like the comb brush, more or less. I'm gonna push the eyebrow towards their, directions. Now the direction of those eyebrows, the upper ones are going down, the lower ones are going up, so they're kind of like concentrating in the middle to form a simple, peak here. And I can also just grab them backwards so that they're going in. And these guys on the tip of the eyebrow are actually going this direction, they're going out more or less. Right, and I'm gonna reshape those guys, trying to get better shape if possible. Alright, now the line here you are sculpting, they're basically can be considered as guidelines, so they're not actually the final eyebrow, so that you don't have to worry too much about the density here. Just control their shape as think of those as gonna be think of those gonna think of those to be the guides eventually, and as long as their general direction are going well, you shouldn't worry too much. Sometimes they're going in too much that I cannot bring them back again. I can use this elevation brush to just elevate those guys out if that's easier. Okay, and then I can go back and use my pose again to repose them one more time. Elevation. Okay. Those guys can go up. And maybe they're too long, so I'm gonna use my lens brush again. Go lower for these guys. Okay. Alright, let me make those guys also go just a little bit more lower. Maybe I can go all the way to 0 and just eliminate some of the ones on the very top. You can spend a lot of time refining those guys. Okay, and I can use some noise to break up their uniform parallel effect a little bit more, and I can again just use the pose brush in combination with other brushes just to shape them. Okay. Alright, let me mirror them again. So flip to right. Okay, now let's review how the hair looks like by refreshing the render. So that's actually the real hair being generated here. Okay, you can change the width to something even smaller, like 0.03, and refresh it again. You can see now that's actually how the width is being controlled. It's right here. Of course, you can go to primitives and change the ramp here. That's totally oh, you know what, I cannot do that because it's not connected. So you can go back here to the grooming, and then you can uncheck the synchronize here so that they're not synchronized, and then I should be able to change the width here to make some differentiations. Alright, you should be able, oh, you cannot actually turn, oh, you can turn those visibility here, that's right. And let me refresh my guy again. Okay. So by looking at the shape, I think I'm not quite happy with what's happening here. So let me go back and do some more grooming. Okay, maybe bring this guy up and elevate some of the things. Whoops, and flip to right and refresh. and turn up visibility. Okay, and I may need more, so I can either change the density here or there, but because I checked up that density, I can now go ahead and change the density here. This guy will not affect the other guy's density. And also here you can check on update preview automatically, so when you drag that, they will update in real time, so you see what exactly what you're getting here. Of course, those guys appears to be still kind of like generic, right? They're not having enough natural variation, and you can do that using again the modifier, so they're compatible with modifier, just like the eyelashes. I can go ahead and create some modifiers, like a first a clumping modifier, right? Let's set up maps. I'm gonna use just generate a bunch of different guides, and I can crank up the density and generate again just to see how much I can get. Maybe I need that much of a clumping, right? And save it. Whoops, and that could be like too little. Let me just have a little bit more, maybe. So it's a lot of guessing. Okay, all right, and of course I don't want the clamp to be doing too much, so I'm gonna change the clamp value to 0.2, so they're only clumping only a little bit, maybe 0.3, just to have a little bit more clumping. All right, and I can do a little bit noise here too by adding the noise right here. Right, press OK, and it's gonna give it a little bit of noise. Again, I don't want it to have that much of a magnitude, so I'm gonna lower down that 0.2, maybe a little bit more, 0.3, 0.4. I hope there is a slider for this, but it doesn't. Right, just to give it give them some noise right here. You can see I have something here happening already because of the noise is going there, but I can actually go ahead and use the density mask to fix that. The mask here underneath the geometry density to control those guys. All right, so that's some more step that we did, grooming and previewing the eyebrows. In the next tutorial, I'm going to go ahead and clean up and maybe do some more fine tuning. Okay, see you next time.